our team decided to work on IKEA. Our team members is myself, Kirti, and Mahendra. Before I begin the project, I would like to give a little brief about IKEA. The main objective is to bring the design product at a very low cost so that many people can afford it. Globally, you can see they are the brand. They bring affordability, they bring design, comfort to people around the world. Our objective in doing this project was to test all the functionality of the service offered on this website. Our key functionality here was the product, which was done by Mahendra, rooms, which was done by Kirti, sign in or login, you can say, I did that part. The tools which we used here, you can see here. First, we used Maven, NetBeans. We used this as our development environment. Then we used Maven to build and manage the product by using its conf XML and set the plugin to provide the uniform build system. Then JUnit we use for creating the test Java class because it is useful to write and run repeatable test. We followed it by Selenium WebDriver because this is a good automation framework and it allows to execute our test cases against different browsers. Later, we put our project into Git to store our project file there in a repository. Since everybody knows that Git is a website and a cloud-based service, and it helps to store and manage code as well as track and control change, whatever we make in the code. Then we used Catalan to give us, you can say, an outline to do our coding so that we save on a lot of time by starting from scratch. Later, we did modify the lines where it was getting stuck by using F12. Then we did a project in BDD because it is a good framework and we used it to write acceptance test for our web application. Jenkins is the one which we used to build and run our project there through the GitHub as our continuous integration server. And later, we use different kind of plugins over there in order to generate different reports. This is our web architecture. You can see here, the user opens a web page, whatever he sees here, he sends it to the front end. This is the front end, and you can see this is the back end. The responsibility of this front end is to collect the data from the user and hand that to the back end. Hand it over to the back end. This they do by using this internet portal, so that because of which the data is transferred to the web server. And this internet portal can be a web or a local based. Then from there, the web server takes that data and they use a protocol, normally the HTTP protocol, in order to put that data either in the file system or by using application logic to the database if they need to store the data. Later, they work on that data and send it back through the front end to the users. This is the architecture which we used for our project. Now I hand it over to Mahendra. He will take over from here. Mahendra? Mahendra?
Yes. Thank you, Aarti. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we follow the automated testing life cycles, so we develop our scope first to test the IKEA website and different functionality. So we choose product, room, and a login, and to validate, and we select each product and add it to the cart, and we make sure we check out. So we did the automated process for that one. And Aarti just explained in the previous slide that we use the automated tools different, and we wrote our test plan and design strategy, how we gonna run the test and how we gonna code this specific designs. We set up our environment in a IDE in a NetBeans. We wrote our script and execute, and we generate reports in on a NetBean. Also, we generate the some of the report also on the Jenkins using a different plugin. Then we also work on the feature for the BDD project. It's a behavior driven project, so user can interface in a real world the way we follow each sequence. So we created first the feature file for the 3 different scenario: product, rooms, and login. And we use the keyword given, when, then, some of them. And we, based on the feature file, we generated a step definition using the Selenium and Java. And finally, we run our code using a test runner to generate the output and generate our different reports. And these are the feature file we generated. You can see that we have 3 scenario: login, product, and room. And you can see the keyword we use, a given, and then, And here is just a basic sample code we did in a step definition. So we need to use the JavaScript, and also with the implicit and explicit wait time, because some of the element doesn't show up. So we need to wait for the load the page until we can go to the next step. And this is our final runner test file that we can generate the Cucumber report and in the NetBeans. And this is the final output from the NetBeans, so that all the scenario and all steps are passed. And now Aarti will run on her laptop and show you the functionality we developed.
You can see how beautifully it is running from one page to another. And you can see here the final output of it. So this was our NetBeans presentation. Now I will take over from Mahindra, and I just want to mention that all these reports we generated by using different dependencies and plugins in the POM file. You can see we used JUnit dependencies to create the JUnit test case. Then we used Selenium dependency to be able to access the web drivers and test web apps. Then BDD plus Cucumber dependencies we used so that we were able to write BDD format test. And then we used Surefire reports to generate a Cucumber report. That's it. And then we also use some of the functionalities, which has helped us to be able to check through our test cases, the checkbox, the click on checkbox, radio. We were able to scroll the page by using the scroll in JavaScript executor class. We used implicit and we had to make use of explicit wait in some of the step cases. Uh, and of course, the final product or the code was done by using BDD feature file, step definition, and runner test. This is the CI/CD pipeline what we used. We developed our code in the NetBeans IDE and then managed our project by using the GitHub. We pushed and pulled it from there. The reason to do behind this was to ensure that the code can be built and tested correctly in Jenkins. Because in real life scenario, this will help the developer as well as us to receive the feedback, and which in turn will help us and them to improve the codings. Then we built and tested through Jenkins so that our coding, whenever we make changes, goes to the source repository and will get deployed all the way to the production. Here, with the help of different report plugins, we were able to generate certain reports, which now Mahindra will present it to you. Mahindra?
Okay, thank you, Arti. Okay, now, so based on we done the report on a BDD and Jenkins, I'm gonna show you all the reports. So these are the report we run on a BD Cucumber report. It will show you we run the 3 tests and 23 step all pass, and you can see we just highlighted only login portion of the step, but all tests pass, And these are the feature files that say 3 feature scenario we had it, and 23 also. This is a graphical representation of the same report. And same thing, this is for the scenario, how many scenario we had it, and it will show in how many tests fail, spike, skip, undefined, so, and also showing a 100% status pass. And this is a JUnit test result, which is showing 100%, and it will showing we got 3 scenario, how much time it take to run the scenario, and it's showing the result in a graphical representation. And this view also use the plugin, the test analyzer. It can show you how many tests you run, and any step you fail, it will showing it in the red is a fail. So one of the couple of the tests we got partial failure, somehow it's showing here. And this is also the graphical representation of it will showing the all the tests pass and what is failure. Next one is a pie chart, and last one is showing it a bar chart. So you can see how many tests fail, pass, so you can see right away. And now Aarti gonna take over that presentation now.
We just want to be specific about few things, like the experience we had as a team was really good. We 3 were total strangers when we started with the project. And fortunately, we all were able to devote time, and through WebEx, like we walked through everything together from coding, Catalan, Locator, developing presentation, Jenkins, everything. We faced few difficulties, definitely, because many places the codings were not working. In fact, we finished our all coding process yesterday. And then we did the rest of the work like Jenkins, Git, and everything. And fortunately, we were able to complete our project. So very fortunate to have this team. Thank you so much.